is the description of many of the pious predecessors. When they entered into their salah, they were like poles. They would not move. So you walk in the masjid, you see him and you say to him, "Ya Shaykh, how is it that you pray? Tell me about the preparation that you have when you enter into your salah." So he said that when the time of salah comes, I make my wudu perfectly. So I start with my wudu and I make it perfectly. And then he said, I go to the spot that I intend to pray, which would be the masjid, right? Or of course, if it is at home, one of the nawafil of voluntary prayer, I go to the spot that I intend to pray. And then I sit there until my limbs and my organs completely settle, meaning my body completely settles in that place. So I make everything still. And he said, after that, I stand up to perform my salah. And before I start my salah, I put the Kaaba between my eyes. So imagines himself standing right in front of the Kaaba. And I want you to imagine, as I'm sharing the narration, that you are like him. So imagine you just walked into the haram and you're looking at the Kaaba right between your eyes and you're about to pray. And he said, and I put the sirat, the bridge over hellfire, under my feet. So the visualization just got stronger. I'm standing in front of the Kaaba, beholding the Kaaba with my two eyes, and I'm standing on the sirat. So imagine if you're standing on the sirat, which is thinner than a hair, and you're on top of that sirat. So he says, I put myself on that sirat. I put Jannah to my right, paradise to my right, and I put hellfire to my left. Understanding that the way that I perform the salah is going to decide whether I fall off of that sirat and whether I move to the right into paradise or I moved to the left of hellfire. And he said, all the while, I imagine that the angel of death is standing behind me, ready to take my soul at any moment. And no one of us knows at what point Malak al-Maut, at what point the angel of death is going to take our souls. And so the implication of that is that this is my final salah. Can you imagine if every time you went into salah, you created that visual and you put yourself in that type of a scenario? You know, subhanAllah, so much of what's happening right now in the world around us is that we've gone from ghafla to ghafla. We've gone from heedlessness to another set of heedlessness. Around us, we're already surrounded by deception. The Quran tells us that this world is not real, that the material that's around you is not real, that you have to see through the deception of this world, that there is a layer of deception, of ghurur, that exists with this dunya, this layer of delusion.